What is up, guys? Hello from Quezon City here in Manila. And today I'm giving you something that you've been asking for a very long time, some off-roading content. Today I'm in a shop called Autobot, which Autobot is the biggest 4x4 off-road and overlanding rig shop here in the Philippines. And you see a lot of very cool, unique overlanding type of builds that really we don't get, at least in Thailand. Overlanding in Thailand is nowhere near as popular. The off-road scene is not as popular as it is here in the Philippines. And yeah, these guys build some pretty badass rigs. I was asking them about these Fuel Forge wheels. Look at the size of these wheels, 14 inches wide. And apparently this truck was built like 7-8 years ago and has been used extensively in the off-road trails here in the Philippines, so it's back for some upgrades. But yeah, so this shop, they have 2 shops here in Manila, and they also have one in Doha as well. And all they do is like badass off-road builds. And I know you guys have been asking for some off-road content, so I'm gonna give it to you. And as you can tell, the Ford Rangers, specifically the Raptors, are super, super popular here. You're gonna see quite a few of them. This is a first gen, but they have one of the new gen Raptors in there, which is really, really nice. I like seeing this stuff. We don't have these in Thailand, so it's pretty cool to see these. This one is like super, super baller. It's like full walled kit, like with the Brimbos, the walled wheels, the full walled kit, the side pipes. It's another one. This one has 22-inch rotiforms on it. That thing is super baller. Here is the new gen Ford Ranger. This one is the turbocharged 4-cylinder diesel. It's not the EcoBoost V6 twin turbo, but still it is super, super nice. Apparently this truck came directly from the dealership here, and you'll notice huge Brembo big brake kit with the Fox shocks. I really dig the color, the blue. Look at the twin rear caliper setup for the e-brake. And then even back here, all this stuff is painted yellow. So this is going to be like a blue and yellow color theme. Nice truck. Apparently female owned and driven. One vehicle that is very popular in the US, but is also very popular here, is this. Check out the FJ. So these FJ Cruisers, believe it or not, they were still selling these vehicles brand new here in the Philippines up until last year. When did they stop selling FJ Cruisers in the US? I thought it was like 7-8 years ago they stopped selling these. But again, here in the Philippines, they still sold them brand new. You could have rocked up at a Toyota dealership in Manila last year and still bought a brand new FJ Cruiser. That's crazy to me. And this one is super, super nice and heavily, heavily customized. You'll see the front bumper with the winch. It has an AP Racing big brake kit, a bunch of suspension stuff that I really don't know about. So these fuel wheels, they're telling me these wheels, you see the number here, number 43. So it's very cool. These wheels were the last collaboration between Ken Block and Fuel before Ken Block passed away. So very special set of Fuel off-road wheels. I really, really like the FJ Cruisers. This one's nice. Snorkel, the LEDs, you got the camper set up. You know, I have a theory. My theory of why overlanding is so popular in the Philippines is because accommodations like hotels in the Philippines are very poor quality and also kind of expensive. Not kind of expensive, definitely expensive for Southeast Asia. And once you get like out in the provinces of the Philippines, the availability of accommodation, like a decent hotel for a decent price, is very rare. So here in the Philippines, the people, instead of sleeping in shitty hotels that cost way too much money, they just pitch a tent on the top of the car and do the overlanding thing. So this is pretty interesting. But let me know if that theory makes sense. If you live in the Philippines, especially if you're into overlanding and off-roading here, does that make sense? I don't know. Anyway, what I was going to say was GT500. It's not a GT500, but it will be. Well, it will be a GT500. So this is an EcoBoost, and they're essentially converting it into a GT500. Look at the size of this AP Racing big brake kit. Massive, dude. Look at that. That's my hand. And I do not have small hands. And check this out. It is getting an air ride system. So this is the air ride system that's going on this car. And so, you know, just like a lot of countries in Southeast Asia, including Thailand where I live, the Philippines has a massive import duty tax on cars. So to buy a car that's a V8 Mustang, especially a GT500, the import duty taxes are insane. So what they're doing instead is they bought this EcoBoost 4-cylinder Mustang. They're doing a GT500 body kit on it. Then they're swapping in a Coyote 5.0 and strapping a supercharger to it. This is a brand new car, like 0 miles, straight from the dealership. They bought it brand new and then brought it directly here and are doing the full body conversion and drivetrain conversion on a brand new car, because that is cheaper and makes more sense than buying an actual V8 Mustang. I know it's crazy, but welcome to Southeast Asia. And I dig the color. The orange works. So these are the wheels that are going on it. Nice tires, Pilot Sport 4S's. Great tire. I think it'll probably need something a little bit more sticky to deal with a supercharged V8 though. This thing is just so cool to see. That is so baller. You have a 4Runner under wraps. And this is sick. I was so stoked to see this. It's so funny. I used to make jokes like the area of Atlanta that I lived in before I moved to Thailand was like the Alpharetta area. It's like an hour north of downtown Atlanta. And F-150 Raptors are like everywhere. Like 1 out of 10 cars you see is an F-150 Raptor. But I haven't seen one in so long because we don't have F-150s in Thailand. But they do have them here. And it's super cool to see like a legit F-150 Raptor. These guys really, really love their off-roading stuff here, man. Full front bumper. Got a Wrangler. Oh, and a puppy. Hi, puppy. Hi. Hello. Hello, how are you? Shop doggo. Yeah, I mean, look at all this. I mean, these guys are serious about their overlanding. It's a nice Jeep. And it's so cool to see cars that are, it is left-hand drive. Oh my God. It's so weird for me being a person that spent all of my life driving left-hand drive cars and then living in a country like Thailand where everything's right-hand drive and I have to shift with my left hand. It's been quite an adjustment to say the least. But yeah, here in the Philippines, everything is left-hand drive, which is, I mean, it's a big plus for me personally. Man, everything here is winched up, like all the LED lights, So I'm not like a 4x4 or off-road guy by any means. I mean, I grew up around it when I was a kid. My dad had like an old school Toyota Tacoma or Hilux, whatever you want to call it. In the US, it had the 22R 4-cylinder. And when I was a little kid, we used to go off-roading and go mudding and stuff in my dad's Toyota Tacoma, like a Taco. But I'm not really an off-road guy, so I don't know a lot about this stuff. But they were telling me these light bars, these new generation light bars, have like built-in ECU systems where it's basically like a computer control module. So when you turn the steering wheel, the lights turn, or like they adjust depending on how bright the situation you're in. So it's really fascinating, but they're super expensive. Those light bars are like thousands of dollars. But yeah, it's a pretty cool shop. Even up here, has all the wheels. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take you guys upstairs so we can check out some of the parts. Who likes car parts? Or in this case, it's going to be truck parts, not car parts. So these are apparently, from what I'm told, this is like the go-to shop here for your off-road stuff. As you know, I'm here in the Philippines to attend the Jeepney Car Show that was hosted by B2B Performance, and my buddy who runs that car show, today he's picking up his Toyota Hilux from here, and he asked me to go with him, and well, here, might as well make a video. These are those light bars I was telling you about. Yeah, like even this one right here, that's like $1,000 for that thing. I don't know if that's normal. Again, I'm not an off-road guy. I don't know how much all this stuff costs. Winches, tow hooks, spacers. This is pretty cool. It's carbon fiber brake ducts. Look at that. I thought that was pretty cool. Oh yeah. Got a TurboSmart blow-off valve. Supersonic, very nice. Some big brake kits. So these are AP big brake kits. And these brake kits here are their own branded brake kit. It honestly looks just like the AP kit. It might be just an AP kit powder coated, I'm not sure. A Recaro seat, Brahms seat. Lots of really nice like carbon fiber steering wheels. Intakes. Yeah, a lot of people have been asking me about 4x4 and off-roading content. Hello.
Oh.
And I just don't do much of it in Thailand because the thing is in Thailand, most of the off-roading scene is up north. It's up in like the Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai area. And I just don't get up there as often as I want to. I like those wheels. They almost look like my OZ Futuras. So it looks like they do a lot of fuel wheels here. Those almost look like Workmeisters, really. And that is a fuel wheel, but is it just me or does that look like a T37? KMC wheels. Oh, I like these. I like those a lot. And I like those. Man, so many wheels. Even like the old school like dish wheels. But yeah, that is my tour of Autobots, the Philippines' most popular 4x4 and overlanding shop. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll catch you guys in another one very soon. Peace.